hey, what's up you guys, how's it going? It's Papa, and today I'm going to be doing a voiceover for this duel that happened at my locals. I believe this was the second to last round. I believe it was round 4 of 5 or 6. I forgot which day it was when I was there. But I'm going to be doing a live duel, basically just voiceover for this one, mainly because I know a lot of people have said, I know a lot of you guys have said this in the past and in previous duels that the glare is really bad, so I'm just going to be talking over because it's really, really bad in this video. You can't really see too many of the cards. So right here, he starts off with the E-Telly. He goes ahead and summons the Cypher and Gamma from the deck. We have Ulysses piloting MELFFY Spright on the left, and then Yugioh piloting Drytron on the right. Drytron, for those that don't know. But he goes ahead, uses the Gigantic to try to use the effect to summon from the deck, gets met with an Ash Blossom, and now he's dropping the MELFFY Caddy at the end phase. And basically, he has a set Soul Scissors underneath the Gigantic, and then the Caddy, the MELFFY strategy is starting to get a little bit popular with Spright right now, so that's what he's piloting on the left, and he's really good. He's one of the best deck builders that I know, so if anyone that can definitely play this deck, it's him. But you see right here on the right, Yugioh just starting off with the Drytron Nova. Probably just going to go ahead and get himself the Alpha that he's missing, I believe. Yeah, summons the Alpha. I mean, can't really complain. It's the best Drytron in the deck. He goes ahead and uses the Caddy effect to grab himself a copy of Penny, and the Penny is going to be able to synchro summon during Andre's turn, and basically that's how you get set up with your Herald of Perfection, or not Herald of Perfection. Wow, I'm really bad today. Not the Herald of Perfection, it's the Herald of the Arclight, as you see him summoning right here. So now he does that, but you're going to see quickly that he fires off the Triple Tactics Thrust to go ahead and get himself a copy of Dark Ruler No More from the deck, and basically that's probably going to wrap it up here shortly. With a full board not really being able to do too much. He has no interaction now that the Dark Ruler has resolved. I know he does have a set Smashers, but he has Fafnir, he has Alpha. You can see that he has I believe that's the Altace in the graveyard, so Ulysses is just going to scoop it up. A little too much gas there, but we're going to go right into game 2, and it's looking really good for Dre. That was a pretty dominant game 1, but right here he's going to fire off a copy of Nimble Beaver, going to go ahead and summon the Angler from the deck. Right here, I believe he summons Spright Red, and then he's going to follow it up with a Spright Jet, going to get him a Double Cross. I'm still not the biggest fan of Double Cross, but it does have success for people that do like to use it. But it's looking really good right here for Ulysses. So far, so good. He's going to use the Angler and the Beaver, and he's going to summon another Gigantic, but it gets hit by another Ash Blossom. Just Yugioh always drawing Ash. He drew it against me. Can't really complain. Guy's a god. So from here, he just negates it with the red, and then he's going to summon the blue from the deck, getting him a copy of Carrot. And basically, it's looking good. He's got a Spell Trap negation now. He's going to use the 2 cards and go into a Spright Sprint. Basically, going to go ahead and do the full Nimble combo at this point. Going to go ahead and summon the 2 Beavers off of the Angler effect. But looking pretty good. Can't really complain. The glare I am going to try and fix. I don't really know how I'm going to do that just yet, but it is coming. Trust me, I'm trying my best. But maybe after the YCS I can make things a little bit better, but just stay tuned for that. As you see here, he summons the MELFFY of the Forest, going to get him that Caddy. The Caddy is going to summon itself on the end phase, so that way he can trigger it during Dre's turn to go ahead and get the copy of Penny. Right now, Dre's just kind of evaluating all of his options, trying to get like all the translations and stuff. I think some cards might be foreign. Oh, he was just looking up what Double Cross does, but it happens. Sometimes you forget. It is what it is. And of course, like, you don't want to be like, hey, can I read Double Cross if it's already set? It is public knowledge that he knows that he has it, but he is going to use the Lava Golem to get rid of the red and the Carrot, which is really, really good. You can't really complain there. Looking pretty good for Dre right now. He's going to trigger the Caddy since the monster was summoned and get himself a copy of the Penny. Penny's going to go ahead and use the Synchro effect to end on the Herald of the Arclight, and I think that's really going to do it right here for Dre. I think that was just a little too good for him not to be able to cope with. He's really evaluating right here, and yeah, that basically just goes into the straight game 3. But yeah, all in time for the most important game 3, as Linthia would say, but I'm bad, I'm sorry. I know that was probably a butcher, but we're in game 3 now. He's going to fire off Gravekeeper's Inscription, which is a really broken card. It's still pretty good. Not being able to banish cards, I believe, is the effect that he went with for this one. So now, until the end of his turn, being Ulysses, cards can't be banished from the graveyard, so that's pretty good. I mean, it turns off any Bistal access, it turns off like Called by the Grave, just a bunch of other different cards, really nice. He's going to go ahead and summon the Alpha Thubin, I think. Oh no, it's Zeta. I'm really bad with my Drytron names. I just know like which ones add, so I'm not really too good with that. I don't play Drytron. I play Spright, so that's really that. He's going to grab himself a copy of the Meteonis here. Still just evaluating his options. I have the duel just sped up just a little bit so that way you don't have to hear me talk too long. But I mean, at the same time, you also just get to see the game kind of go a little bit faster. But this is all just prep for the upcoming YCS. We were just basically grinding, doing as many tournaments as we can. So that way, basically, we get the most practice ready for the YCS. I mean, it's the 250 of the YCS, so you have to be prepared. If not, then what's the point? Unless you just want to go have fun, which I always encourage as well. You can always just go have fun. But right now, he sent the Herald with the Diviner, making it a 6. So now we got the Ben 10 and going into Beatrice. I think what he's going to do is that he's going to go ahead and just send a name. Yep, he's going to send the Gamma right there. And Gamma's going to trigger. You're going to use that with a Zeta. After that, it's going to grab another copy of Ben 10. Ben 10 being at 3 is probably just not the best decision for the game, to be honest. I think that card's just a little too broken to be at 3, but that's just my personal opinion. He's going to go ahead and use the 2 into a copy of Fafnir. Fafnir is going to trigger on summon, dumping a copy of Alpha Thubin. Really, really nice. Can't complain too much there. That's really broken. And then Alpha pitch Ben 10. Always the best golden combo for Drytron. That's a new one. That's a Draconids. I mean, that got some play back in the day. Or no, that's not Draconids. That's... I don't remember the name of that one, but that card's really broken. Now he has 3 copies of Ben 10 in the graveyard, which is also just insane to think about. Being able to just keep recurring copies of those is really nice. But he does have Natasha. He does have the... I really can't think of it. It's off the tip of my tongue. Those that know the name of that other ritual monster that he added, please let me know in the comments down below. But he's going to use Meteonis, he's going to summon the guy, and I believe its effect is like it turns off your battle phase or it turns off your main phase. I don't remember the full effect, but right here he's going to go ahead and just end on Beatrice, that guy, and the Masquerena, which is already just game-breaking alone. Right here he summons the Soul Scissor, so... Okay, I think that's what it is. I think it turns off your main phase too or something. Again, I'm not too sure. I haven't read the card too much, but he does normal summon the Soul Scissors, and then he special summons a copy of Spright Blue. Again, the glare, I do apologize. Not the best, but it is what it is for right now. So he goes blue effect, and then he's going to get quickly met by a Herald of the Orange Light, which is just absolutely brutal. That card is at 1, and he was still able to get to it. But again, you have instant access to the 1 Arc Light just because of the... Cyber Angel Ben 10. So doing that, pitching the Natasha negates the blue, and then he's going to go ahead and trigger a copy of Spright Jet, being able to add him a spell or trap. He's going to grab a copy of Double Cross. Card's insane, but I mean, that's just what happens when you have 2 level 2s on the field. You just get to keep popping off for sprites. He goes ahead and special summons the copy of Spright Red, and he's going to quickly summon a copy of Spright Sprint from the extra deck, and Spright Sprint is going to trigger, going to send that copy of Angler straight to the grave, trigger, summoning 2 copies of Beaver. So it's looking pretty good for Ulysses right here. That Masquerena is kind of scary though, not gonna lie, because it can just trigger whenever and then just basically deal with whatever it is that Ulysses decides to make here. Carefully evaluating the options. He's going to overlay the Beaver, and I believe that was the Jet or another Beaver. He's going to use the copy of Gigantic Spright, and then it's going to be met by an effect. I think it is whatever the ritual one is. Again, I don't remember the full effect, so I do apologize in advance, but he's just going to set 2 and pass over to Yugioh, and Masquerena is going to trigger, still in the main phase, and we're probably going to see a copy of Unicorn here. Oh no, Dynamoto. Okay, Dynamoto is even better. That card's actually nuts. It gets to basically just add back Ben 10, and then it also gets to pop a card, so... Or not pop a card, it shuffles back. Okay. Yeah, Dynamoto is really, really good. I always thought that card was going to be busted when I first read it, when I was opening Photon and Hypernova, and let alone, here it is, doing its job. So it's going to be able to just net Dre a bunch of advantage right here. I believe he has a Choju in hand, and I can't see what he just drew for turn, but it looks pretty good. He's thinking of all his options. Okay, he drew Altice. So he does that, he goes ahead and gets rid of the Gigantic to negate it. That's still a copy of Spright on the field, and then he should still have a copy of Double Cross set as well, unless that's what he popped. No, yeah, okay. So right now he's gonna normal summon the Diviner, and I think I have his option right here. Oh, that's not a normal summon Diviner. Okay, so Beatrice. He's just gonna switch it to attack, and he's probably gonna go ahead and make a Zeus right here. And Soul Scissors comes out to summon. And then I think, yeah, he's going to chain the Beatrice to send. And then it's going to go right back to Ulysses. Right here, he still has the Soul Scissors on the field. He's just going to swing. It doesn't look like he drew a name or anything to just benefit his position right here. Dre is probably on the winning side right now. Yep, he goes Tribute, Ben 10. And that's basically going to wrap up the game. So yeah, again, I'm going to try and fix the glare. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Until I get the glare fixed, I'm just going to be doing commentary like this from now on. But until next time, guys, this has been Papa, and I will catch you all in my next video. Take care, everyone.